That's the richest kid line I ever heard. Sailing class. The Minotaur's here. Yeah, man, I want to put my boy in the right circles.
How goes it, Rich?
Hey, all right, my man. How are you?
Well, not too bad. I didn't get caught up in all the COVID yesterday.
Oh, right. I heard not a lot of people showed up for the rally anyways, but that might have been just a media play.
Oh, what they're saying is 6. Then you've got all these, of course, TikTok is trying to say that they're responsible because they basically used fake aliases to snatch up all the tickets, but who knows what.
Oh, really?
I'd like to think that maybe people had enough sense not to crowd together inside a crowded indoor room.
Yeah, I don't know why they would do it indoor, but that's crazy. Maybe they were turned off by the waiver they had to sign.
That should, when you have to sign a waiver, that should cause you some pause.
Yeah. At the least, right?
Yeah. How's everything? So how's everything going in Pennsylvania? You been up all night? Or not California, sorry.
Yeah, it's been rough, man. Something's going on with my neck. Don't know what's going on with my neck. And I can't even lay my head on a pillow in any direction or any fashion. It was a mind-boggling night, man.
Well, Dr. BBW convinced me to give up pillows down my neck, along with the moon landing.
Yeah. I just used a blanket just to try to prop myself however I could, bundle it up. That's the best I could do. I think I slept 2 hours, actually. It's one of those things where you're not sure if you slept or not.
Understood. So what are your plans for today? Looking at any watches or anything, or?
I'm nothing, man. I'm doing nothing. Just going to sit. Yeah. This is probably it. Maybe I'll do half a dozen live streams today.
Nice. Why aren't Blueshirt, Buddah, and Thomas coming on?
I only just sent him a link right now. He can jump on if he wants, But what about you? What are you up to? I'm in talks with my boy Bud on an AP. He's seeing if he can help get me one, a Royal Oak, and I'm committed. If he can get it for me. Whether I deal directly with the AD or whether he gets it for me and I'll go fly to Colorado and pay him the money and visit him. Either way, I'm committed 100%.
Oh, do me show you the avatar I've been having fun with lately?
Yeah.
Let me see what I can. Oh, no, it's not letting me do it, unfortunately.
I've been doing a lot of soul searching on the AP, and I even talked to the Patek rep in person when I went there about the AP specifically. Asked him what he thought about it, if I had a means to get it, and what he thought. And his exact words were, and he said, in my opinion, it's the most horologically significant watch, and I would absolutely, without hesitation, pick it up, especially if you can get it at MSRP, So
yeah, we'll see. Now they're talking about like a all-day record high surge of cases, of the virus cases. So to me, right now, that just doesn't seem terribly, terribly important.
Oh, watches don't seem too important?
No, living seems important.
Yeah. Oh, I can imagine if I get that virus right now, I'd be in deep shit. I don't even know what I would do. The one thing that I did, what's interesting is that I'm on steroids, and apparently steroids help you protect you from the virus because it reduces inflammation. And they were talking about the decamethadrone, drug, which is one of the drugs that I take already, and they're using it for COVID. So I guess I got one leg up on that, 1 foot up on it, my good foot.
Now, what's this? I'm noticing the picture of the JLC you've got pulled up. What's that?
That's the Extreme Lab 2. That came out a little while ago, but GMT Master said called to pull it up, and it's really neat. It's got jumping minutes counter.
Mm-hmm.
So as the chronograph is running, it says 1 minute, 2 minutes, 7 minutes. So you don't have to look at your sub dial. And yeah, it's pretty neat. No lube required. Ceramic ball bearings, everything is lubeless. $50,000 though.
I think if you like that kind of look, that kind of aesthetic, why not get a Zenith Defy 21?
I think someone said that. Yeah. But it's truly special. It's remarkable. Look at the case, how everything's specifically designed just for this watch. You know. I like the strap. The strap, it's like 2 straps bolstered together. You see that?
Right. Yes, well, a lot common with a lot of different materials. So, like rubber on top, and then like some sort of leather on the bottom, or sailcloth possibly. It's nice. I don't think it's 50 for my taste. It's not worth $50,000 worth of nice, but yeah.
If I could afford a Patek Astronomia, I would pull the trigger on this watch.
Well, if you could afford the former, yeah, this one would be almost like buy that one and get this one free.
You know, because this could be like your one JLC. If you were in that kind of money for watches to make, you know, this your one JLC, this would be a good one to make. If you were willing to spend $50,000 on one. The bezel's interesting. I'm not sure what the bezel's supposed to represent.
The story, it only works for severe cases. 1/3 of the deaths in ventilator reduced, and 1/5 in O2. But great news regarding prevention, we're reducing risk. The best bet is a good dose of vitamin D. Do you know what the best way to get vitamin D is?
Being at the beach like we are all the time.
Yeah. Second best way?
Suntan. I mean, a tanning salon.
Convertible.
Oh, convertible. Yeah. Yeah. My boys are so dark from being at the beach all the time. It's funny.
Oh God, yeah. We looked like my little sister. We were at the beach or at the swimming pool the entire time, and you'd think we were Australian.
Everybody had to put their sunglasses on.
Exactly. Well, here comes sunglasses. You think our parents were rich? Well, I've got a phone call coming in, so I'll have to talk to you later, okay? Be well.
Okay, all right, laters. I think that was my wife saying that I gotta watch the baby at 8:30 because she's taking the boy to sailing class. All right, so we got 20 minutes. There we go. That's good. My wife put a counter on this long, godforsaken live stream. But yeah, you know, if Bud and Victor help me get a Royal Oak, I'm in the business for a Royal Oak then. And oh, there's Blueshirt. And I won't need nothing for a while. What's up, Blueshirt?
Not much, man. How are you, Rich?
Hey, doing okay, man. How about
you hanging in there?
I'm hanging in there, man. Yep.
All right, good.
I'm used to it, man. I'm used to it.
I know. I feel so bad for you, man. I really do.
A little bit of empathy is always good, though. No, I don't need sympathy. Just a little empathy is good, though.
I hear you. I hear you. Well,
See.
all the best, my friend, and
Thanks, man.
hopefully you feel good soon.
Thanks. I'm so glad you joined because you know me. I just can't. I love talking about Doxa. If any chance
I know.
talking about Doxa, I'll talk about Doxa. So look, as a matter of fact, your thing was already. It came up right away because that's the last thing I looked at when I looked at Doxa. So there.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome. It really, really is. So now I know what all you guys have been saying about it for a while. Mark and Mackenzie and you and Carlos. It's a fantastic watch. It fits like my wrist perfectly.
Right.
And I love the navy blue, and the beads of rice is just an amazing bracelet.
Yeah, isn't it?
Absolutely. Oh, it is so comfortable.
And it's not like you have much choices in beads of rice in the universe of watches. Like, for example, if you're into Rolex, there isn't one. If you're into whatever brand you know what I mean. So a good way to get a beads of rice bracelet is on
absolutely. I mean, back in the in the 60s, beads of rice was Omega, but nowadays beads of rice it's Doxa, unless you're talking about like a micro brand, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
It's Doxa or nothing if you want the beads of rice, and it's amazing.
Hey, did you see online those new rubber straps they got here?
Yeah, I mean there's a version. You have your choice of these models, either on the rubber strap or on the beads of rice.
Right. It's a new style strap. Let me see if I can. I could probably pull it up on any of these.
Yeah, just go into the 300T and then look below. So there are the straps.
Oh, the straps are nice, but you know what? Oh, so the straps for your watch, my watch, I think they're going to be these flat looking straps. Okay.
Yep. So it's form fitted to the case shape of the watch, so there's no gap.
I think there was a new this is the strap that I wanted to show you. Look at this strap. Okay. I think this strap is amazing looking, and I wonder if it would fit on our watches. It's like a beads of rice rubber strap.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's different. I'm sure it would be.
Yeah, that's a new strap I've never seen that before. See?
Yeah.
Love that one.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
They're not cheap though. $250 plus shipping, and I think the shipping would still probably be $29 probably.
Yeah, something like that.
So
that's interesting. But yeah, that's not a cheap rubber B.
Right.
But it's an amazing watch. Absolutely amazing. Williams Watches is looking into getting one as well.
The whole crew's going to end up with a Doxa, huh? Beads of rubber. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Beads of rubber.
Exactly.
Good awesome. One, Flippin'. And thanks, GMT Master. I appreciate it.
Oh, Clyve says he can still talk on the phone and type.
Yeah, that was funny. He went off just as I came on.
Yeah. What else?
But yeah, it's really cool, and I love that you sent me that picture of yours from your Instagram account. That's a beautiful shot of your watch.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, really cool.
It takes fabulous pictures, the Doxa, no matter what you do. You can't take a bad picture with the damn thing. You know, do you have an
Yeah.
Instagram?
I don't. The only thing I do is
You need one.
is Twitter. Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah. Give you something to do. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's funny
Yeah.
because I hardly post any pictures, and then all of a sudden I'll post like 4 or 5, and then I'll give it up for a few months.
Right. Hey, Rancher.
Doxa, huh?
Doxa, baby. Doxa.
Yeah, you know, I can't really hate on it too much.
It's a fantastic watch, man. I'm loving it.
Well, okay. Do you guys want to hear the mature, restrained way you're going to have to disagree with the watch?
Sure.
No, that's certainly a nice watch. It's just not my cup of tea.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Actually, and possibly. I might have to have some more exposure to it.
The beads of rice bracelet is amazing, and the case shape is distinctive. It's super legible. It's just, I love it.
Yeah, okay.
Take care, Anna. Something.
Sorry, I'm back. Stopped out for a minute.
That's
No
right.
worries, Rich. The Rancher isn't a huge Doxa fan, but that's okay.
And go back to the other one, the one above it on the metal bracelet.
I don't think the Rancher has ever seen a beach.
Lakes have beaches.
Do they? Does that count?
If they have sand, especially.
Okay. Isn't that called a shore? I don't know.
Well,
Yeah, if it's
technically,
got sand.
if it has
Lake
sand,
shore,
but-
shore, not
Lake-
lake
yeah.
beach.
ocean shore. I mean, technically, the beach is a shore as well. It's just along the ocean rather than a lake or a pond or a river.
Carlos, was it Carlos that just bought this one?
He got the
Okay.
he ordered the 200.
Oh,
but
right,
they sent him the 300, so he has the 300 in the yellow dial.
right. This is the one Carlos ordered, and then they mistakenly sent him the better one, or the
So
different.
he got a 50% discount.
Exactly. Forgetting this one here.
Correct.
Two
Right. That's the one that got the yellow dial.
And to be honest, that just looks like some really good watches that they had. That was kind of de rigueur back in the 60s and early 70s. So,
Yeah. Well, this one, the 300T, is based on the one they brought out in 1969.
Yeah, the cushion case is what makes the
Yep.
whole difference on that one.
Yep.
So that's what you're paying the extra big bucks for, is that cushion case.
right.
And the diving, and I think it maybe goes deeper.
Yeah. This goes 1,200 meters, and it's got the decompression table on the bezel. Not that anybody's ever going to use that.
Okay, now let me have a sidebar conference. Hey, Mackenzie, last night I sent you a couple of pictures. Did you get the point I was trying to make with a couple of pictures or not? Just say yes or no in the comments if you can.
And McKinsey and Mark, I think, have the orange dial ones.
Yep. Well, no,
You know, the orange dial is would be another Doxa I'd consider, but the fact that it's not orange lets you use it more often for sure.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
well, unless you're going to school at Oklahoma State. Then you'd be using it every day.
Yeah, and in Oklahoma, do you see? I don't know how many watches you see. I don't see too many watches here anyway.
Rolex.
But okay, but are they more dress watches? Are they more date justices rather than submariners, since there isn't an ocean there? Or does it not matter?
Doesn't really matter.
Mackenzie says yes, Clyde.
Okay, so do you think the pictures were off? Do you think the pictures were similar, Mackenzie, or is it just me? I had a very light. Okay.
Take care, Abdul.
Yeah, take care, Abdul.
I won't disclose on the air what I realize. Yeah, okay. I won't disclose it on the air. Anyway, nice Doxa.
Yeah, I just you don't see too many watches with a navy blue dial. It's just distinctive, and the legibility is amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah, speaking of distinct color dials that make a watch stand out, have you guys seen that Harley Davidson Explorer
You mean Rolex?
or Air King or whatever it is? Yeah.
You mean OP?
No,
You're
OP.
talking-
There you go.
It's an OP.
it's an OP. Yeah, can you pull it up, Rich?
No, he can't.
You don't want to see it?
No, he can't.
Let me see.
But you see, and again, that was like late 90s, early 2000s. That's back when I think OPs and Datejests were a lot more interesting, a lot more varied.
That's a valid point.
Yep.
Really? No, I don't think I've ever seen that one before. So that's a Harley
It's
edition OP.
Yep.
Interest 34 millimeters.
36.
36. Okay.
And the thing, if I can ping up a good picture of it, right there, the distinct color of the orange.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
no other orange is that except Harley Davidson, isn't it?
Yeah.
Crazy. What a remarkable branding they did by branding a color. Who's ever done that before?
So is that a super rare watch, Clyde?
Find it here again.
Hard to define. I mean, you mean super rare, like it's hard to find?
Hard to find.
You mean like the common, plentiful, and available Rolexes that are out there? You mean like tripping over, like unlike the Datejests, or the steel Datejests and the Submariners and the GMTs that we just trip over in the wild? Any Rolex is a hard to find Rolex.
True.
No, actually, I don't think so. I mean, I think they definitely have their fans out there, and actually, someone got like an OP36 with like similar layout, but the middle was just black concentric circles around it, almost like a record in the middle. And I thought that was a cool design. To me, now come on, now an ordinary OP36 or that, what would you choose?
I'd choose that. Yeah, for sure.
The Harley one, I would too, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt.
You see, that's what I'm saying. It's just like Rolex is a little lazy, and it's almost like the lower end, the non-professional. They're almost like, fuck it, people will buy them anyway because they can't get the stuff they really want. So we put a distinctive dial and a lot of more effort into it. Nah, screw it. Let's just stick indices and just make them 5 generic colors.
And one of the reasons why I would like it is because it doesn't say Harley Davidson anywhere on the watch.
Right. It's not screaming,
Go
hey,
right.
I'm a branded watch. Now it's interesting that on this watch they have the 05, but on the Air King it's just 5.
Good point.
Now, I know though the new Air King or the modern Air King is based off of that the instrumentation from the Bloodhound supercar, but
Right.
it's the only thing that it's like it's like the cock and balls on the Omega. Once you see it, you never unsee it.
Cock and balls. What? Oh, shit.
They might kill them. They might kill the live stream right now because you said that.
Sorry, dude. My bad.
These guys.
Well, if we say vagina repeatedly, would that get us shut down, or is that female empowerment and they'll keep us on twice as long?
But that's an interesting watch. I don't think I've ever seen that one before.
But again, if you look at like the OPs and the Datejust from that time, they actually had some funky fresh designs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like for the kids, like in the late '90s and the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
I think that one stands on its own. I think that's an attractive watch.
Yeah, I agree.
It looks good on that wrist shot. Yeah.
It does.
And to me, I think that looks so much better over the Air King.
Yeah, I agree. The one thing the modern Air King has going for it is the green and the yellow. That's it pops. But that's a nice watch.
The thing is, though, they could do that. They could put Rolex in green, they could put the Crown in yellow, or vice versa, and that would still be so much more subdued than the current Air King model. So,
agreed.
Was that official licensing? No, Rolex just took it upon themselves. They're so conservative. No, they probably. They probably had 5 miles of paperwork signed by the Harley Davidson folks before they thought about it.
Mm. Rich McKenzie says, "Can he get a link?"
Yeah. Wait, Rich, do you have it for McKenzie or not? Rich?
Nope. He must have been gone for a minute. Looks like it's just you and me, Clyde.
Yeah,
There you are.
I had to find the other gloves for the little kid because he was crying because that big kid has sailing gloves and the little one doesn't.
Yeah, if one has, the both have to. Yep.
Hey, coming back to this real quick.
How come Timmy gets all the corona?
Man, the sailing class, because of the coronavirus, he gets his own sailboat to use. He doesn't have to share a sailboat.
Nice.
Which he didn't want. He didn't want that because he doesn't want to be on it by himself.
Right.
It's a lot more testing. I mean,
Right. That's a good way to learn, though.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I said, "You're going to be good by the time this is over, man."
Exactly. Rich McKenzie was asking if he could get a link.
Oh yeah, sure.
Hey, howdy from Texas. What's up, pal? Good to see you.
There you go. There's the link in the chat. There you go. Coming back to this watch real quick.
Yeah.
I personally I know for a fact I'm never going to put an OP in my collection. Never thought of it. Never contemplated it.
Right.
Never would happen.
Okay.
But if I saw this watch, I'd probably buy it.
Yeah. It's distinctive. I mean, how many are you ever going to run into anybody else wearing that? Probably not. I'm sure they didn't, crank these out in the hundreds of thousands. It's cool looking.
Yeah. I'm sure this is one that would come up too. Once, if without even looking for it, you'll see it come up and you'll be able to snag it if you want to. I'm sure it'll be out there. I kind of think I've seen one before on a shelf somewhere before, like in the back of my mind, I kind of think I've seen one somewhere, but
yeah, no, I've never seen anything like that, but I'm with you guys. I would never have considered getting an OP, but I would consider getting that one.
Well, I could see parallels between that one and Archie's. What is it? 6,006.
Yeah, exactly. That's
hey
what
guys.
Hey, Mackenzie.
Dude, congrats on that Doxa, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
That's
I love
so
it.
Nice.
Okay, so Mackenzie, was it just me, or do you think there was a serious resemblance or similarity between those two photos?
Oh, definitely a resemblance.
Oh my God! Do you realize how troubling? Do you realize how troubling that is? Jesus!
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, no kidding. Holy shit! I actually spent a little bit of the night pondering that.
So you wearing it right now, Blue?
I am.
Nice.
I am. Hey, Carlos. Yeah, I love
Yeah,
it.
doesn't it fit nice on the wrist?
It Mackenzie, it fits literally. It's the best fitting watch that I have.
Yeah.
It doesn't move. It fits like a glove, and it's so comfortable with this bracelet.
Yeah, and then the Beads of Rice has like the glide lock, like the extension for a
Yep.
perfect fit if your wrist swells.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't even ever. So far, I haven't had to use that, but yeah, the clasp is amazing. The bracelet is amazing. It's super legible, and like I said, it fits perfectly on my wrist.
Yeah.
And there's no other watch.
Yeah,
that
because I
looks
think
like
it's
this.
like a 43 or 44 on paper, and then
Yeah, it's 42 and change. I think
it
it's
fits
40.
short lug to lug, so it fits kind of like a 40 almost.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's so awesome.
Howdy from Texas has a good point. The 05 marker fixed here, which isn't in the Air King, but I think the COSC markings are a wee bit too much. I don't think it's that bad.
Don't you have the Explorer Air King?
Yeah, I've got the OP Explorer dial.
Right.
Now the Explorer dial Air King, that's a different matter entirely. And holy crap, those things are getting ready to almost go 5 figures for 30.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it's just like I'm not the only one that thought about that. It's like, hey, wait a minute. Nope. Everyone had thought about that as well. So there's so much fuckery around. It's just by getting the old Air Kings and slapping on, if they can, Air King Explorer dials from dead watches or replicas or whatever.
Right.
Just once you get to something where there's enough money at play, you can be assured of fuckery.
Yeah. That's what sucks.
Well, yeah. Well, with one exception, though.
What's that?
The one exception, fairly rare Rolex that there's not any replicas of. The Rare Birds.
There you go. Rare birds.
Yep, they were only out for just a short time in the 70s, and not even
Rare birds.
Rare Birds. I don't know. I'm not gonna think anymore about those two pictures. I'm gonna try to back away from that and just.
Yeah, you gotta let it rest.
What?
I like the one with that quartz case.
I'm sorry. What?
Rich.
I'd like that rare bird with the quartz case.
That's not a rare bird. Oh wait, that is a rare bird. Yeah. Okay. No. By definition, a rare bird has like an oyster quartz style case and watch head. Yep.
Yeah, I love those. Those are awesome.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Yeah, no worries.
No worries.
All right. Well, I'm going to get off and try to get some work done. I've got someone allegedly coming in, and our air conditioning here in the office is going in and out, so it's going to be an interesting day.
All right.
All right.
Take care of your alleged
See you, Clivers.
Take care, Clyve.
alleged suspect, alleged criminal. All right.
It's domestic, so yeah, no alleged.
Be well.
Okay. Bye.
Thanks.
Take care. So, what are you wearing, Mackenzie?
Nothing right now.
Nothing.
What do you think, Mackenzie? White dial, blue dial, black dial on the watch you got in your avatar? What's your preference? The white dial, huh?
Silver, yeah.
Silver.
White, silver, yeah.
That's sweet.
Easy for me. I think it's the best looking one in the sun too.
Mhm.
You know,
But
I've always liked
The
I've always
blue
liked-
one, your pole, right?
Yeah, that's what I was noticing so far.
It's
It's
definitely the most popular.
mhm.
Yeah, I love the blue dial.
And the more I look at it when it in certain pictures glistening in the sun and stuff, I can appreciate it too.
Yeah.
I can say
Yeah.
I can't discount it, even though I like the silver one too, you know?
Yeah. It's also easier for me to justify the silver because it's what, 10 grand less of a premium.
Mm.
And it's easier to justify the blue ones if you're getting it, if you can
At
get it
retail.
right, to justify it because of the premium, right? It's easier to justify the blue dial the other way around. Exactly.
I think the blues are like almost at 30 now.
Really? Wow.
28, 20, 29.
Wow.
It's definitely like an 8 grand premium.
I think there's a $2,000 or $3,000 difference between the white and the blue. Isn't there like a $2,000-$3,000 difference? And then a $3,000 between that and the next cup, the black. No.
Yeah, but I think the silver 15500 are going to go down just because it's so new, because they were late releasing that 15500 in the silver. Because remember, they discontinued the 15400.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think I seen the white ones for like 24, 25, and I think I seen the black ones for I don't know,
Maybe.
couple thousand more. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway,
They're a beautiful watch, no matter what dial you get.
Yeah, hopefully
Absolutely
Bud
beautiful.
can hook you up. No.
yeah, hopefully, if not, I'll probably get another Doxa. To be honest, I know that seems kind of totally not even close to or related. It's like, looking at a Porsche.
That's what's so nice about Doxa.
Yeah.
Doxa holds its weight.
Yeah.
Like when you got that, I got so excited. Like if you would have said you got like a milk house, I'd be like, but like
Thanks,
Doxa
man.
just gets you excited.
It's a freaking cool watch, man. It really is. I can't say enough about it.
Yeah, if I got another one, I would get the same version of the one that I have, but in the orange dial with a double bubble and everything, just like the one I have. I'd have to get it. I'd have to get it secondary market, pay a little bit more for it.
Yeah, I would sell my current one if I found the double bubble in the orange.
They're out there. You just have to buy them used for a couple of $100 more. They're not. I don't think they're that much more above premium, above retail.
2,500, right?
Yeah, and I think you could find them for about 28.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not going crazy above retail. But it is going to be. I don't know if you'll find them in brand new condition though.
Right. That's what I was just going to say. What kind of condition are they going to be in?
Because there's not that many out there.
Mm-hmm.
They're not that many out there, but you find them. When I bought mine, I kind of regretted buying mine because after I bought it, I started looking secondhand, which I should have done it the opposite. I should have looked first.
Right.
But I bought quick, and after I'm looking, I'm like, oh, I could have bought the orange double bubble that I wanted if I was just patient and bought it from somebody here in the States. There was a couple around. But regardless, I'm content. I'm happy.
Yeah, it's a beautiful watch, man. It's
like beautiful. I said, with the non-orange Doxa, you can wear it anytime, anywhere.
Right.
The orange one really stands out as a dive watch.
Is the silver the sunburst? Like.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, the orange is a little bit more flat.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'll be right back. I got to check on my baby.
Right on.
Yeah, sure. No worries. So yeah, the navy's kind of flat as well.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think about the bezel action?
It's great.
It's really like chunky.
Yeah. I'm usually not a bezel spinner when I'm bored, but I was doing it all day yesterday, spinning the bezel. It's great. It's just a solid, well-built watch, and like I said, it just fits me so perfectly.
And just the story of how you got it, like your family all chipped in. That's so cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very much so.
Can't sell that.
No. That's really what it's all about, man. So
what's in your collection now? You got the Speedy.
I got
The
my
Doxa.
Speedy, the Doxa. I have on my birth year Omega Seamaster 30. I have my 214-270 Mark 1.
Oh,
And I have a 216-570 Polar.
oh wow. So you got 2 divers, a chrono, a GMT, and then kind of like a do-it-all with the Explorer. Man, it's so balanced.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks. I also got a Seiko King Turtle, which is cool.
It's like with the date 8, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same one Mark has. So I put it on a strap code Jubilee, and it's nice. I like it.
Yeah, I actually think the Doxa bracelets are made by Strapcode.
Oh, you think so? Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
because like that extension, it's the same exact. If you look at the placement of the buttons,
Right.
so I think it's the same manufacturer.
Yeah, it could be.
What brand is that?
It's the you know how you can get strap code for like your Seikos. Have you heard of them, Rich?
No.
They make aftermarket bracelets.
It's an aftermarket bracelet company you can get for like $100, $200, but they make the Doxa bracelets.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So you can, they make oyster style bracelets, Jubilee style bracelets, which is what I have on one of my Seikos. They have the beads of rice. They have engineer style bracelets. They're good quality and they're nice. They're nice bracelets.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind getting one of those beaded rubber straps that we just pulled up.
Yeah, those are nice.
Very nice.
I think at some point I'm probably gonna get one of those if it fits with the. I don't know if it would fit with my style.
So I think those only fit on the sub 200.
Oh, you think so?
And then they sell the smooth rubber with the deployant.
Oh, the smooth ones, right?
For ours.
Right. What a bummer.
I was looking at that orange one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it was definitely very cool how they did the beads of rice style on the rubber, but that's only for the 200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might end up making it for the 300 eventually. You never know.
Yeah, true. You never know.
The 200's cool too. It's kind of overlooked. It has like basically the same case as the Speedmaster.
Mm.
No, it was nice looking too. Slimmer.
Yep.
The non-cushion case, yeah. It's actually a very nice looking watch.
It is, and it's got a.
There it is, right there.
Normal bezel,
especially in the orange. Yeah, it looks really nice.
Mm-hmm.
In the orange. Unidirectional rotating bezel. And that's a rotating bezel too.
Yep.
On this one. Yeah, this on the orange beaded rubber strap would look super nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
That would be a good second Doxa for me to pick up, for example, right here.
Yeah. And it's only like 900.
Yeah, with the strap. I don't need a beaded strap a bracelet because I got one on my other Doxa, So
right.
That's what I was thinking when I was in my last live stream. I was talking about getting a rubber version Doxa this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one looks like it has a sapphire bezel almost. I'm not sure if it is, but it has that look.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I mean, I doubt it is, but it does look like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it certainly does. It's probably at least ceramic. There you go. What a cool looking beach watch that would be.
Yeah, without a doubt. I'm looking for the bezel information. It just says unidirectional rotating bezel. It doesn't say anything else.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Very cool.
But their website is getting a little better in their customer service.
Yeah.
Because I remember checking for like 4 or 5 months on the orange. They didn't never had it in stock. Then I get a call one day from their like representative, and she's like, "Hey, we just got one in. I'm gonna release this piece. You have, 20 minutes or whatever to check out." Snatched it up.
Yeah.
So follow me on this. I don't know if you guys know, I was thinking of, for example, just for the heck of it, buying like that Brian May Seiko watch, right, for $600.
Right. Yeah, we were talking about that the other day.
Yeah, and so that got me thinking, man, why spend the money on that when I could buy a Doxa for $1,000 or whatever instead? So, and it made sense. The Doxa would be a second water watch, probably it'll be the second most used watch in my collection. Both Doxas would be the most used watches in my collection. If I even were to get a second one, because I'm always at the beach or with my family at the beach on the sand, whatever, playing with the kids.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it. That's the beautiful thing.
Right. So this would be better money spent here than on that Seiko is what I'm saying. I mean, the Seiko was just going to go sit in a corner to make a few $100 one day.
Yeah.
I mean,
correct.
That's kind of useless.
This you're going to use.
Yeah. But this is the exact one I would get right here. The orange, just right here. Orange.
Yeah.
200. If I was to get the 200, yeah. Because I like that strap.
Yeah, it's definitely
it's
cool.
cool.
I didn't realize that it was that the rubber was actually beads of rice style. That's kind of cool. At least the pattern on it.
Yeah, I didn't see the strap until last time, but I didn't know it was only available in the 200. But that's cool. You know what? Why get the same style one too? Might as well get a different style watch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But the 300 orange is pretty sweet, though.
Yeah.
it is. But I can say almost certainly for sure, though, I'm going to hang out and see if Bud and Victor can help me get that AP over the next few months.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. And if they do, I'm good. If it goes a while and nothing happens, then and it doesn't pan down, then I think this could possibly be an easy pull right here.
Yeah.
Easy trigger pull for me.
Yeah. And so you said you don't care what dial? I know you like the silver and the ruthenium.
Honestly, the only dial I really wouldn't want is a black dial.
Yeah.
That's the only one I would look. I don't think I'd say no. I'd still take it. I mean, I told him I'll take any dial, so I'm committed 100%. So if a black comes, I'm taking it. But honestly, that's the least one. I kind of would say I definitely don't want a black dial. But if it happens, it happens. I mean,
Yeah.
if it happens, it happens. Maybe I can trade up.
So if this happens, you're going to give up on the Aquanaut?
Ooh. Actually, I was talking with my wife about that. Believe it or not. And I said that, and she said, "No way, you're gonna still get the Aquanaut."
Oh man,
good wife.
yeah, that's a damn good wife.
Damn. No, babe, you're spending that $30K.
She knows it's in the money, and she knows at the very least, it would be smart to get the Aquanaut. Oh, you know what? I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. Wow, that's amazing.
It's nice.
Yeah, very much so.
But he'd still be spending $26K retail out the door.
Mm-hmm.
Those have kind of sunk to 30.
Wow. That's the 15,500 he's looking at.
Oh, I was talking about the Aquanaut.
Oh, the Aquanaut.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the Royal Oak he's looking at. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, the Aquanaut has dipped.
Yeah, it used to be 35.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's 30 or a little under.
Okay. It's a nice watch, for sure. I would definitely, I wouldn't turn one away, but for that kind of money, there are other things I'd rather get.
Yeah. What would you get in that price range?
Let's see. That's a good question. 'Cause I never thought of that.
Yeah, like what?
I don't know.
I mean, it's hard because so many go like above retail. Like
Right.
in that price range, I would take a Chronomet Blue, but
Mm-hmm.
that's
Right.
23.
I would too. I would
know?
too. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
It's kind of a loaded question.
I don't know. Maybe a Longa,
Ooh.
if I'm spending that kind of money. I mean, I love the JLC Duometra.
That's cool.
they're they're a little bit less. They're in the 25 and below.
Oh, you could get your Vacheron, your Grail.
Yes, that I could do. That's easy. That's that's about 10 grand below that price level. So yes, I could definitely get that. I was trying to think of something like around 30.
Ooh, yeah.
But yes, I would definitely. That's number one on my hit list. One day, whenever I get that kind of cash, is to get that, the triple calendar, the 1942. I love that watch.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Yeah, it's freaking amazing. Oh, Carlos is saying he tried to put his 300 on a NATO and it didn't work well.
Yeah, because the spring bars are so close to that case, you have to kind of like squeeze in the NATO, and sometimes if the NATO's too thick, it won't.
Right.
What kind of NATO was it, Carlos?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just of the opinion, why would you take it off of this bracelet?
Yeah, there are a lot of people who love it on a NATO, but the beads of rice is just so perfect on it.
Yeah, it really it's so distinctive. It's sets it apart from everything else. It is so cool.
Yeah, one funky thing about that.
I'm sorry, what'd you say? Mackenzie? Oh, we lost Mackenzie. Wow. So, guys, what do you want to talk about? Oh, there you are. Oh, you tried it on a Moose NATO.
I think I got disconnected.
Yes, you did. We lost you there for a second. Carlos is saying he tried it on a Moose NATO.
Oh, never heard of that.
Yeah. I think they're from Canada, I think.
Yeah, I put it on. Have you heard of Watch Gecko?
Yes, I
I
have.
put a rubber NATO on it. It was pretty cool,
Mm-hmm.
but I just went straight back to the bracelet.
Williams Watches is saying beads of rubber.
Piece of rubber. Yeah.
I can't think of a better watch you
yeah, I
can
was
get
saying the
for
bracelet,
$1,000.
Because you know how the lugs are 20? the bracelet starts at 22 and it tapers in, like from 22 to 18. It's just like curvy, and that's nice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Carl's just saying it was a red NATO with a stripe. He wanted the effective
Well, no wonder
Spanish
it didn't
flag
look
with
good.
the yellow. He said they're good NATOs. Yeah, that's a good question, Loey. Is one water watch not enough? Is one watch not enough?
It's never enough.
Exactly.
No, definitely more than one water watch. If you really go in the water, like the salt water, that's what I'm saying, because I'm really stuck on my Doxa. In the summertime, my wife takes the kids to the little private beach. It's not private, but people don't know about it. It's in the neighborhood, and there's a beach, and they're there every couple of days in the summer. You know, like right now.
Right.
And so I always go there and meet with them, come back, go there, come back.
I can't hear Rich. I'm going to leave. Come back.
Okay.
Oh, shit. You know what they said? That's a Safari issue. And they said they're going to fix that. It might take a few months, but eventually there won't be an audio issue anymore.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I don't know why that happened, because nothing changed. We were all sitting here.
Yeah, well, he had an issue. He dropped off for a second and came back on.
Oh.
And that's always when that seems to happen. When you leave, come back in, then you can't hear one person. Then you got to go back out and come back in again.
And the guys on the StreamYard platform said it has to do with Safari. So he must be using Safari. I want to ask him.
Okay.
Hey, Mackenzie, are you using Safari?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why
that audio issue happens.
Use Firefox?
Safari has an audio issue. They said that they've fixed it with them, but it takes up to 3 months for the fix to go through the whole system.
Wow. So maybe Firefox or Chrome.
Yep.
But they said it's a rare thing, but it seems like it happens more often than not. Yeah, I use Chrome, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I use.
But anyway.
It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, you know, I can easily say that best watches for $1,000, Doxa. And if Oris falls under that price point, then I would say them too.
Yeah.
I don't know how much Oris's cost.
About that.
Something like that.
I picked up a Oris Aquas. It was a GMT diver, so it was a dive watch to 300 meters, but it had a GMT bezel. It was sweet. But I returned it. I wasn't in love with it.
Gotcha.
But I got that for $1,600. So yeah, right there in that price point.
Zen is a good one in that price level.
So I was at you guys heard of Jared's?
Yeah, sure. The chain jewelry store.
He went to Jared's.
I went to Jared's. What's that?
That's their slogan.
Yeah, that's their tagline in their commercial. He went to Jared's. He went to Jared's.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
That's funny. So I went there to see, I've never been in there before. And it just so happened to be next door to Old Navy or something that my wife went to. So I said, oh, great. I'm going to go in there while you go in there, right? And they only had used Rolex in the safe. So they said, I can show them to you on an iPad. If you want any pulled, I can pull them for you. And so I said, well, let me take a look and see. So she pulled the iPad out. Every single one was a date just.
36 minutes, yeah.
Every single one was a date just, and it was or a lady's like oyster perp, you know?
Yeah.
And
let me guess, they were like 12 grand.
they were 10 plus. They were 10,000. Bud asked me the same thing. You want to hear something funny?
Yeah.
That's funny that you say that.
I've been there.
He said right here. Yeah, he said the same thing. He says, well, they're just expensive. But this was what I sent him a picture of because I never seen these in person. I said, man, these look nice.
Oris Big Crown.
Yeah.
Oris Pointer Day in bronze.
Pointer date, yeah.
Yeah. So they had those there, and I said, wow, those look pretty nice. I sent Bud a picture of those, and and this was his reply to this was his reply. Look.
No, bro.
And then he sends a picture of his jumbo.
And then
Bastard.
and then I said, you know what? This would be a great watch to use at the shooting range.
G-Shock.
That's a nice looking, simple G-Shock right there.
Yeah, it's clean.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
How much
I've
those
been to
are.
a mall and they had that the exact day that you have. What is it, the 18038 or 238?
18238,
Yeah, they were charging like 20 grand. They were like, this is limited, solid gold, you know,
Really?
Wow.
Well, I wonder for what dial?
champagne.
Oh, at Jared's?
Yeah, just some jewelry store like
Oh.
that at the mall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I've definitely seen them go up. I mean, they're definitely, I mean, they're not 11 or whatever I paid for mine anymore. That's crazy. I think they're 15, 16,000, believe it or not.
Wow.
Did you watch Archie's videos when you were deciding what to get? Like what reference?
That's a good question.
Because he has a bunch that explained all the different references.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, because isn't the 238 the best? Because it has the double quick set.
Yes.
Right. Yep.
Exactly. It's the sweet spot.
Yeah.
And I remember he was actually, I think he more touted the next model because of the solid end links and such.
Mm-hmm.
I think he really touted toward the next, really pushed the next model more.
Yeah, I think you're right, Rich.
But,
if I remember correctly.
But again, it's he always gave the caveat, you know, that it's, you know, 6,000 more, but he thinks it's worth that 6,000 more. I think
Right.
that's where his position was on it. But no, I think definitely I did buy it because of watching his videos. It helped me figure it out. Oh, look, here's mine exactly. There it is. Let me pull it up on the StreamYard. Bam, there it is exactly. Mother of pearl and everything.
Nice. That's a beautiful watch. Beautiful.
And, you know, mine's in much better condition.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. Mine's looks to be in much better condition. There they go, 14,000.
Wow.
No box, no papers. And I don't have box. I have box. I have no papers. Box doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I have no papers. So
All right.
I would say mine's worth at least 14 now, being that it's much better condition than this one.
Yeah. For sure.
Oh, and see, this is a 1990.
What year is yours?
99.
99. Okay. Big difference.
Mine's an A series, the last.
Last of the last.
The last of the year, yeah. That's why it's the best condition. Yeah.
And no stretch in that bracelet.
No stretch in that bracelet. I'd be smart not to wear that watch, huh?
I don't know. It's Rolex. You can wear it.
Yeah, exactly. I
I'm
wouldn't
not
be
gonna-
afraid to wear it.
Right. I'm not going to wear it enough because I got so many in rotation anyway. I'm not going to wear it enough to stretch it, probably. Just don't sleep in it.
Maybe your Daytona, but I'd wear everything else.
Yeah. But here they are. I mean, these are all the 18238s. And I mean, look at the pricing on Chrono 24.
Yeah.
They've gone up.
Yep.
They've gone up a lot. They're 12.6 for the. Oh, that one's got a lot of aftermarket attached to it. 1213 looks to be about the cheapest.
It's such a classic watch.
12.6.
That's not terrible. What kind of condition is it in?
Looks pretty fair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one looks pretty good from the pictures.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's
and
hard to tell with pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks decent.
But you can tell so much easier if gold has been polished.
One thing is
steel?
like looking at the crown, is the best indication. And that crown looks pretty decent. See that?
Yep.
Mhm.
And I mean, that doesn't look that looks like it might not even be polished.
Yeah,
I mean,
I was gonna say if that was polished, it was done a long time ago, and
Uh-huh.
it wasn't over polished.
right. I like the fact that it's all scuffed up. That tells me, and yeah,
Yeah.
doesn't look polished. If I was in the market for a day, that would be a looker right here. I'd check it out.
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff I look for, like this right here. This would be one that I would check out. He's in California too, San Diego.
How comfortable is the president bracelet?
Oh,
Extremely, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's if I want to equate it to your Doxa bracelet, I'm sure it's about the same,
Yeah.
That Doxa is actually extremely comfortable because it just the whole thing flexes.
Yeah.
mhm. It's supple. Yeah.
Supple, there you go. But yeah, that's why the president, it's very supple as well. So
Would you say the president is more comfortable than the Jubilee?
I've never worn a Jubilee.
Yeah.
That's one of
I
the
don't know.
boxes I haven't.
The new Jubilee is out of this world comfortable.
Is it? Yeah, I was gonna ask you that.
Yeah, that's why the Pepsi would check off so many boxes for me.
Yep. As for me too, I would love a Pepsi. That's such a gorgeous watch.
It looks polished here on the case. But hey, can't be perfect. It's this is what now? This one's 30 years old.
Right. It looks like there's still a little beveling on the edge there of the case. It's hard to tell though.
Right. Yeah, it looks pretty fair though. And the bezel looks good.
Yeah, good looking bezel.
Yeah. If somebody really, really wants this watch and they're watching, I could possibly take a trip to San Diego to look at it. Its condition for them. Make a fun trip out of it.
Oh man, you're the man, Rich.
Yeah,
it's
but
a
after you go
good-looking
to
watch.
Colorado for the Royal Oak, though.
I could get that lucky.
You
You
could.
know?
I
You
don't
could.
think it's. I don't think it's going to be that hard for them, especially with Bud's purchase history.
Yeah.
Right.
I think the blue dial, absolutely, but probably a few months for any other dial.
You think
At least I
blue dial-
think they would take care of them. No,
you think
Yes.
the blue dial would be easier to get?
No,
Or-
harder.
I'm not sure if Bud could get that, but the other three probably.
Yeah. Well, he told them in the order blue, silver, ruthenium, black. That's what
Gotcha.
he told them, the order, preferred
Mhm.
order of operations.
Yeah, and I think all the AP ADs have opened up again. So I was on the Rolex forums, and there's a bunch of like new incomings of deliveries of 15500. So
Uh-huh.
hopefully they start shipping more out.
Look, I originally want the silver dial. I'm with you, you know? And look, it's actually so there's one for 25.3. I'm with you. I like the silver one. But I think because of my overall life situation, financial situation, I told Bud I would forego my desired color to preferably get a blue one just to hold in more value.
Yeah.
And I'd give up my preferred color for that reason. Because I need that more security. Because I'm going out on limbs buying these.
Oh, I think that's a no-brainer. If you can get the blue.
Yeah, absolutely.
It doesn't matter if we like the white one more. It's
right. You grab the blue.
Otherwise, I'd be all for the white one, which is they look like they're going for 25, whereas the blue one's going for 32. So it's a heck of a, or 31 here, 31. So $6,000 difference.
Yeah, if they can get you a blue, Rich, you don't ask any questions. You just grab it.
And that's and the reason being is that because if these go down, if these ever settle and go down, then at least I have a blue one and I could probably fetch my money back, where maybe a white one might go for below my money. And that's why I just feel there's more security in the blue dial for me. No matter what, any way you look at it, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like people like the black one second most.
Really?
Yeah, because if you look at the poll I did, let me take a look at the poll.
Maybe because it's the closest to the blue, because the blue almost looks black in dark lighting.
Yeah.
It's also like where you are too, because in the sunlight, the silver just pops like a sunburst. But then if you're in like the city, like downtown, there's not really sunlight all the time. You're more in an office setting.
Right. And with the tapisserie dial, it definitely plays with the light differently than than any other kind of dial on a watch.
Well, 50 people have voted. 46% blue, 20% white, 20% black. Ooh, almost a tie between all the other three. But the blue definitely.
Yeah. Blue dial is just killer.
If I have to give up, and if I have to give up something that was going to come in the future to get this one, and instead, then so be it. Maybe the Aquanaut order gets canceled, for example, or gets taken and then offloaded. Who knows?
Yeah, in worst case, just forego the Aquanaut, and you can get back at a great price because they're falling.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to get. I'd call a few grays first, a few gray aliens, and ask them, "Hey, what would you give me for a brand new Aquanaut untouched? And then how much would you give it to me slightly used?" And see what they tell me before I return the Patek's call and say I'm going to take it, right? Because I need to get it I need to be able to sell it to a dealer for at least my break-even price. Forget private party.
But won't your break-even price be about 26 because you're getting the bracelet plus the deployant plus the rubber?
Right. Well, you know what? I don't necessarily have to do that. So right now, he said my order is bracelet only. And he said there's no... he said, I can't order that and that because they're going to send the deployant here ahead of the watch.
Gotcha.
Right.
He said just the way it works is, he says, I'll get you that very quick. I mean, you're going to be wearing your Aquanaut with the bracelet anyway for a month or two, and then I'll get it for you in a month or 2 or 3, That's what he said.
Okay.
The rubber deployant.
Yeah, the rubber is worth more than the Doxa.
Rubber. Yeah, I'm sure it is.
But
I'm sure it is.
That's good though.
51671A. So let me see if I go to. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say, I was just quickly looking at my email, and I got an email from Alanga and Zona telling me that the boutique in Manhattan is open again. They're always emailing me. Oh, come on down.
Yeah.
Let us know that you're coming. And all I did, to be honest with you, was I went on their website. I went to contact us, filled in my information, sent it off, and then a week later, I get the full catalog from them, the full price sheet. I mean, their catalog is like a book. It's bound.
Uh-huh.
A handwritten letter from one of the managers of the boutique. You know, anything we can ever do for you. You ever want to come down, just call me, email me, let me know. It's like, I wish my bank account would let me go.
That's for Patek.
Alanga and Zone.
Oh.
Yeah, those are, to be honest, those are a lot of in theory watches there.
Yeah.
So this is 22.6 with the bracelet only. So with tax, 10% basically at 2,200.
25.
Yeah.
25 plus rubber deployment.
Well, forget that. Just count.
Oh, sorry.
That's why I was looking on here to separate out that. So 25, right?
Mm-hmm.
So on Chrono 24, 25 versus just seeing if they're breaking even right now. You know what I mean, Mackenzie?
Mm-hmm.
So 25 is the out the door price. And they're going for a pretty good penny.
They're going for
30.
30.
So this is overinflated by 5,000 or so?
Yeah. There's one, 32.85. Mint. Probably could negotiate a few thousand off.
You think they'd negotiate?
Yeah.
It's worn a little bit, see?
Yeah.
Slightly. Worn very carefully. It was worn with the intention to be sold. 33. Right. So 25, 33. That's $8,000 over premium. There you go. With the taxes all covered, 8,000 over, including the taxes, 8,000 over premium.
Mm-hmm.
So to be honest, I'm sure European Watch Company wouldn't offer me more than 25 for it, which is exactly what I would pay. I have no doubt 25 is the most they would give me for this watch.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right. Oh, because they want to make as much money as possible.
Right. And they're gonna say what Mackenzie's saying. That watch is worth 30. You need to give us $5,000 margin, and there needs to be some leeway in the risk we're going to take on it going down. So I can see 25,000 being their magic number.
Mm-hmm.
So already it's not in the money for me.
Right.
And it wasn't intended to be. I know what you're saying. This watch wasn't in the money when I bought it because I put 2.5 years ago, there was a wait list, but it wasn't going for $33,000.
Right.
You chose that over the Nautilus, right?
I chose this over the Nautilus, and I had a choice. There you go. If money was, if I knew about premiums, I would have picked the Nautilus, no doubt.
Right. But this, I think, is a better looking watch than the Nautilus. I mean, the Nautilus is fine, but I like this better.
I've been with you the whole step of the way, until Mackenzie sent me that fucking video.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Well, you know, it's true though, and I knew that
It
the
could have been
bracelet-
a bad batch.
I knew that the bracelet is not finished to the par of like a Nautilus bracelet, for example. You know,
Oh, the Aquanaut bracelet is
Yeah.
not at the same level.
correct.
Hmm.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. And
Didn't know that.
I discussed that with the Paddock rep too.
Hmm.
Um,
What did he say?
and I didn't even mention the bracelet. I just started talking about the finishing compared to the Nautilus,
Uh-huh.
and he said yes, especially in the bracelet.
Oh.
And he started talking about the bracelet.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, wow. I wonder why such a drop off
I don't
in the
know.
finishing.
I mean, but regardless, any entry level Patek should be exceptional quality
Right.
for that price.
Right. Agreed.
Like a 5196. It's exactly the same price. You know that? Here, look. So this is 22.6. $22,680 to the dollar.
Wow.
To the
Wow.
dollar.
I didn't realize they were that expensive.
It's to the dollar, to the penny. It's the exact same price as a Nautilus, as an Aquanaut on steel. I didn't know that. Interesting.
Wow. I didn't realize the 5196 was that expensive.
Yeah, you know, that's why Blueshirt, when I saw it for 14,
You jumped on it.
either 14.2, 14.7, I don't remember what the price was. 14.7, 14.7 with papers 3 months old.
Yeah, that's a deal and a half. Yeah.
It's still under warranty.
Ah, that's sweet. You got a good deal.
Yeah. That's why I took that over the AP,
Mhm.
17,800.
I don't blame you. I would have done the same thing.
In hindsight, though, see, the AP went up about what, Mackenzie, from 17.8 to 24.8, that old white dial. So it went up about $7,000. Now, a 5196 didn't go up that much.
But that's such, that watch, it's the quintessential dress watch.
Yeah. And I know I got a brand new one. It's like,
Yeah.
nothing to complain about. Definitely.
No.
Yeah.
And as always, you buy what you love.
Yeah, exactly. Hence, Doxa discussions. Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. I like that Doxa 200 that Carlos was going to get.
Yeah.
Just in the orange accents.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
On the beads of rubber.
On the beads of rubber. I don't know about getting it on the orange rubber strap, though. That might be a little too much orange.
Too much orange? Okay.
It might look fine in the black beads of rubber one. Have to check it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you see the Paddock 5196, man, those are holding their value.
Such a beautiful dress watch.
No box,
15. Yeah, I was going to say.
no box, no papers.
Okay.
Here we papers,
17.
no papers, no box.
There's no
That-
box.
That might be good enough.
Yeah. Well, I'd much rather have the papers than the box.
Yeah. But 17,000 with no box. Oh, it's got an extract. So
From
that's
the
not-
archives.
That's
okay.
not papers. So, wow, these things holding their value much more than I anticipated.
Mm.
Got to be kidding me. 14.7 was a remarkable deal in this case.
Yeah.
No box, no papers for 17.8.
Wow.
Get out of here. Here you go, 17.8 box and papers.
Okay.
Wow, so that went up, let's say 3,000 aftermarket, and then AP went up 7,000 aftermarket.
Wow.
And that's in how long? About a year and a year's time?
Yeah. It's a Grand Classique.
Well, there you
Patek
go.
Philippe.
Prices took a little bit of a dip, and then they went back up, huh?
Yeah. You should feel real good about your purchase.
Yeah, I think all of us are pretty good sitting on all of what we got.
Yeah.
Everything that we're sitting on. See that AP 1.5. What's the model number? The old one, 400?
15400.
Yeah. The one that I passed up on for 17,800.
Mm-hmm.
See, look at that.
The real hot one is the 15300, the 39 mil. Everybody loves that one. Okay, 25.5.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I mean, European Watch Company had it listed for 17,008,
Mm-hmm.
and they wouldn't negotiate on it, but 17.8 they had it for. Couldn't believe it. Can't believe what it is now. That's crazy.
Oh, we lost Mackenzie.
Oh,
That's a beautiful watch, no
yeah.
doubt. Love the Royal Oak.
You know what, Blueshirt? I think we should
You want to
wrap up a wrap.
Okay, cool, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, hey, thanks for joining. It was nice chatting with you, man.
Yeah, good to chat with you, Rich.
And everybody in the chat, thank you for joining. It was fun chatting with you guys today.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. Good to see everybody in the chat today.
And there's Mackenzie. We'll just tell him a quick goodbye.
Okay.
Hey, Mackenzie, I'm going to end the stream, brother.
No worries.
Okay.
Good to talk to you, Mackenzie.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
you too, man.
All right, guys.
Take care. Feel better, Rich.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate everybody in the chat, too. Bye-bye. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.